Welcome to eTube, where job aids come to life. In this session, we are going to talk about events and sessions, and specifically finding sessions to attend. Let's get into Edge. And before I go any further, there are several ways to find sessions, but I'm going to focus on two. The first way is by accessing my transcript. So from the Edge homepage, I'm going to first click My Transcript. From my transcript, I now want to find the event. For this example, I'm going to use an event that's in the PMDP pre-supervisor curriculum. So first I need to open the curriculum. For this example, I will use Managing an Inclusive Work Environment. So the first step is you activate that event by clicking Activate. Once it's activated, you will see the button says Select a Session. So I click Select Session. In the window that pops up, by default, it will show all available sessions. So anything that's available to me based on the session availability will appear in this list. And of course, there's some basic session details that tell me the date, the time, the location of this session, as well as the locator number, how many available seats there are, and if this is the one that I want to attend, I simply click Request. The challenge with this view is it doesn't really give you any options to sort. You can simply scroll through the list and it's listed by date, but again, it doesn't really give you a lot of options to sort or filter. So this leads me to the other way that we can find sessions in Edge. The other way I wanted to show you how to find a session is by clicking the calendar icon from the home page. By default, this screen shows all sessions that you are currently scheduled for. I'm not scheduled for any sessions, so you can see that there is nothing here on my calendar. So the first thing that you want to do is up in the top left, click All Events. Next, you want to look at the filters on the left, and you can see that it's identifying a specific location that I want to remove. So I simply click the X here, and by clearing all filters, I can view every single session that's available on the calendar. So I can use the calendar to browse for training, or if I'm looking for a specific training, I can simply paste the title into the filter and click Enter. And maybe I want to attend a session in January, so I can simply forward to January, and here are the available sessions for Managing an Inclusive Work Environment in January. And let's say this one here on Friday the 26th is the one that I want to attend. I simply click the title. From here, I can click Request. And now, when I go back into the PMDP curriculum, here's my Managing an Inclusive Work Environment. I click Training Details. And here is the same session that I just selected in Chicago on the 26th. Let's go back to the calendar. There's one other filtering option that I wanted to show you, which is called Subject Filters. From this window, I can see all the subjects that are identified in Edge. In my example, I'm looking for a PMDP session, and PMDP is not a subject. But what I do know is the session that I'm looking for is a Human Resources class. So I'm going to select the Human Resources subject. You can see that it's identified here at the top. What's even better is I can select multiple. So for example, maybe I also want to see the diversity sessions. And I can select more if I want, but in this case, I'm just going to select those two and click Done. Now on the left, you can see that it's filtered by Human Resources and Diversity. So all of the sessions that are available on this calendar are within the subjects of Human Resources or Diversity. So the advantage of using these additional filters is it narrows your search. So instead of seeing all of the sessions that are on the calendar, you're narrowing the search to just the items that you want to look at. In my example, I'm looking for Managing an Inclusive Work Environment. I find that session, I click the title, click Request, and just as before, within the PMDP curriculum, I can find Managing an Inclusive Work Environment, and here's my session on March 14th. So as you can see, there are several ways that you can find sessions and register for them within a few simple clicks. This concludes today's session, and as always, thank you for watching eTube.